Have you ever noticed how some people seem to live from a place of deep peace, even when life becomes challenging? While you might be caught in anxiety about tomorrow or fear about what could happen, they rest in a stillness that nothing seems to shake. What if I told you that this peace isn't something you have to achieve or earn? It's already here, waiting beneath the noise of your fearful thoughts, the anxiety you feel, the fear that grips you. None of it is as real as it seems. It feels real because you're identified with it. You're inside the storm instead of noticing the sky it's happening in. But there's a deeper part of you, a quiet, steady awareness that has never been anxious, never been afraid, never been overwhelmed. And the moment you shift your attention from the story in your mind to the awareness that's noticing it, you step out of the storm altogether. You discover peace not as something you create, but as something you uncover. The peace you're searching for isn't in the future. It's not waiting for your life to improve. It's beneath the noise, behind the fear, under every anxious thought you've ever had. What I'm about to share will show you how to reach that place, not by fighting your thoughts, not by controlling your mind, but by seeing through the illusion that anxiety is telling you the truth. You're about to step into a freedom you didn't know was possible, a peace that has been your natural state all along. Here's something profound that most people never realize. Your body cannot distinguish between an actual threat happening now and a threat created entirely by your thoughts. When your mind spins stories about future disasters, losing someone you love, financial collapse, illness, rejection, your body responds as if those imagined events are unfolding right now. But here's the beautiful truth hidden in this. If your thoughts can create fear, then stepping out of those thoughts can dissolve that fear instantly. The fear you feel isn't coming from your circumstances. It's coming from the story your mind is telling about your circumstances. Think about this. You can be lying in a perfectly safe bed, in a quiet room, with nothing threatening you, and still feel intense anxiety. Where is that fear coming from? Not from the present moment, not from anything real. It's arising from mental projections, imaginary futures that exist only in thought. This recognition is the beginning of awakening. When you see that most of your suffering is self-created through unconscious thinking, you realize you have the power to step out of that suffering. You don't need your circumstances to change. You don't need to fix everything in your life first. Peace doesn't come from controlling the future. It comes from withdrawing attention from fearful thinking and returning to what is actually here. If you're still here, something in you recognizes this deeper truth, that peace is not something you achieve, but something you return to. And the fact that these words resonate with you shows you're ready for what comes next. Because what I'm about to share will show you that freedom from fear is not only possible, it's your birthright. If this is resonating with you, please subscribe. What's happening when you're caught in fear is actually a case of mistaken identity. You believe you are your thoughts. So when fearful thoughts arise, you experience them as reality. But you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that observes them. You are the stillness in which all experience arises and passes away. Fear lives in time, always about what might happen, what could go wrong, what awaits in an imagined future. But you don't live in time. You live in the eternal now. And in this moment, the only moment that actually exists, where is the fear? Look for it. Can you find it when you're completely present? When you step out of the stream of fearful thinking, something miraculous happens. The world doesn't change. Your relationship to it does. Beneath all the mental noise, there is an unshakable peace that was never threatened by any of your fears. This is why presence is so transformative. It pulls you out of the imaginary world of mental suffering and into the reality of what is. And what is, in this moment, is almost always perfectly okay. You can spend a lifetime solving problems that exist only in thought, or you can step into the aliveness of this moment and watch most of those problems dissolve. Right now, let's do something together. Take a conscious breath, not thinking about breathing, but feeling it. Feel the aliveness in your hands, your chest, your entire energy field. Notice how in this space of presence, there is a natural peace. Now ask yourself, in this moment of pure awareness, where is the anxiety? Where is the fear? You may notice that when you are fully present, fear cannot hold on to you. Fear needs time to survive. Presence is timeless. This peace you're touching right now, this is who you truly are. Sometimes, fear arises without any thought at all. That's old emotional energy surfacing, stored pain coming up to be released. Even then, you have the same choice. Feed it with thoughts, or meet it with presence. When you don't resist the fear, when you don't create a story about it, the energy moves through you and dissolves naturally. This is the power of acceptance, not believing fear is right, but allowing it to be here without resistance. You begin to realize you are not the fear. You are the space it appears in. You are not the anxiety. You are the awareness that witnesses it. Fear has its own frequency, but when you stop identifying with it, you naturally shift to a higher one, the frequency of presence, peace, and your true nature. And nothing in your external life needs to change for this shift to occur. You simply shift consciousness, and suddenly, it feels like you're living in a completely different world. So how do you step out of fear and into presence? It's simpler than your mind wants you to believe. The first step is recognizing when you're caught in fearful thinking. Ask yourself, what thoughts am I believing right now? Usually, you'll discover a stream of what-if scenarios running automatically in the background. Once you see these thoughts clearly, you can make a conscious choice. You can say to yourself, I don't need to follow this mental story. I can step out of it right now. This isn't about fighting your thoughts or trying to stop them. It's about withdrawing your attention from them, stepping out of the mental movie. Now take 3 deep, conscious breaths. And don't just breathe. Feel the breath as life itself moving through you. Feel the aliveness in your body, your chest, your whole energy field. This energy field is always peaceful, always present, always free from fear. When fearful thoughts try to pull you back into the mind's drama, notice them and say, "Thank you, mind, but I choose to stay present." It's like waking up from a nightmare. You suddenly realize it was only a dream. Begin to feel the difference between the frequency of fear and the frequency of presence. Fear feels contracted, tight, urgent. Presence feels spacious, alive, peaceful. You can consciously choose which frequency to live in. The more you practice this return to presence, the more you discover that peace isn't something you create. It's what remains when you stop creating fear. And soon, you'll notice something wonderful. The fears that once felt overwhelming begin to lose their power. You catch the mind earlier, before it pulls you into its stories. You'll feel the difference between being lost in thought and being fully present. And in those moments of presence, you taste the peace that was always here, waiting for you to return. This isn't a temporary fix. This is remembering who you truly are. Every time you choose presence over fear, you awaken a little more. If these words stirred something in you, if you feel the truth in them, you're ready for this journey of awakening. This channel is for those who are called to discover the peace that surpasses understanding. If this touched your heart, subscribe and join others awakening from the dream of fear. And share in the comments what you discovered when you stepped into presence.